So today, we're proud to be one of the first states in the nation to be requested to enter into an agreement with the U.S. Department of Homeland Security to execute functions of immigration enforcement within our state. And because of this, I've directed Dave Kerner, the Florida Highway Patrol, to enter into and fulfill this agreement, and have our state troopers trained and approved by ICE to perform these immigration enforcement duties. Thanks to President Trump's strong leadership, through today's agreement, our state law enforcement officers will finally be able to cooperate with the U.S. Homeland Security Authority via ICE's 287G program. This program authorizes ICE to delegate to state and local enforcement officers the authority to perform specified immigration officer functions under the agency's direction and oversight. It also allows ICE enforcement and removal operations to partner with state and local enforcement agencies to identify and remove already incarcerated criminal aliens who are eligible for removal before they are released into our community. This agreement will give FHP expanded power and authority to interrogate any suspected alien or person believed to be an alien as to their right to be in the United States. And if they are found to be in violation of proper immigration status, they will be further detained and processed for state or federal offenses. This means that FHP state law enforcement officers will be empowered to arrest and detain aliens attempting to unlawfully enter the United States, such as through ports of entry or via waters off Florida's coastline, which is, of course, where we see a lot of the direct involvement with illegals. They can also deliver detained illegal immigrants without any unnecessary delays for examination by immigration enforcement authorities for further screening. They can also enforce felony arrests, which are cognizable under any federal law regulating the admission, exclusion, expulsion, or removal of illegal aliens. They will also have the power to serve and execute warrants of arrest for immigration violations and be authorized to administer oaths and to take and consider evidence to complete required alien processing, to include fingerprinting, photographing, and interviewing, as well as the preparation of affidavits and the taking of sworn statements for ICE supervisory review. This means that state law enforcement agencies will have the power and authority to issue immigration detainers and begin establishing records of deportable or inadmissible aliens. This process of preparing charging documents ahead of time for the review of ICE officials will allow for speeding up the deportation process and the quicker removal of dangerous illegals already detained in police custody. And once charged, state authorities will also be empowered to maintain custody of aliens arrested pursuant to immigration laws and transport such aliens to ICE-approved detention facilities instead of being forced to release them back into our communities. So this is a deputization of state enforcement entities. It will allow, of course, our ongoing operations to continue, but it will also establish a permanent path forward for dealing with illegal migrants in police custody. As I said before, now is the time, with the head of steam that President Trump has being swept into office, with this as the centerpiece of his agenda, now is the final time, final opportunity to end the illegal immigration crisis in this country once and for all. We need to be willing partners with the federal administration. We complained, all these folks in Florida, particularly Republicans, complained for 4 years about Joe Biden with catch and release, with the border, with all the things they were doing, not having enough Coast Guard, which is why we had to do our operation with our vessels. People complained. Well, now we've got a partner that's committed to enforcing the law and reestablishing interior enforcement